An Italian journalist and activist, Vincenzo Russo, claims that the West implements a subjective policy towards referendums, depending on where they're held, making clear distinctions between the possible independence of Kosovo and that in the Donbass.
I think the reaction to the referendum will definitely be negative. That's because, unfortunately, the self-determination of people is a concept that can be interpreted in different ways. So when it comes to Kosovo, that's one thing. But when we are talking about Donbass, the reaction is completely different. Therefore, as it was in the case of Crimea, the will of the people will not be taken into account by the West. Personally, I think that these republics have no other option. Their path started back in 2014, and in my mind, that was the moment when the point of no return was passed. The locals have been discriminated by the Ukrainians. They were not even allowed to speak in their mother tongue, and people there haven't been receiving pensions for 8 years now. Donbass has been simply left with no alternative. In my opinion, it's their natural desire to be an integral part of Russia.
Russo is an owner of a Telegram channel where he recently gathered videos of Italians singing a Soviet folk song. It's called Katusha, and constitutes one of the informal symbols of the Great Patriotic War, and it's gone viral in Italy, where dozens of people are now singing about a young girl waiting for her beloved, serving far away in the war zone.
Выходила на берег Катюша, на высокий берег на крутой.
The compilation is made in support of Russia and its culture, which lately has had attempts to cancel it by the West. It comes after Latvian authorities prohibited the song, saying it falls into a category that they allege, quote, glorifies a totalitarian regime. Russo again says many Italians, including him, see Russophobia as a nonsensical movement.
We were very surprised by the Russophobic campaign. In fact, we were shocked. During World War II, the Russian people fought for equality, not for humiliation and suppression. We were appalled multiple times, like the way Dostoevsky was banned at the University of Milan and the way the Russian violinists were banned from playing in Trieste. From blocking visas and banning the song Katusha. It's just nonsense. So that's why the flash mob with the song went viral. It was very touching to watch how Italians were singing Katusha. These are ordinary Italians like me, who may not speak Russian very well, but are still doing their best. We feel indebted to the Russian people.